Alright folks, how's she going today? I'm going to do another video here like I've been doing on different types of stuff that you can grow at home just with local seeds that you get at the grocery store. So today is very simple. We're going to do lemon trees today. I mean, a nice citrus plant for the house, grow your own lemons. You know, it's not a plant that can be left outside over the winter. Citrus is very sketchy when it comes to cold weather, but you can put it out in the summertime, let it get lots of sun, and then bring it back in the house for the winter and put it by the window, and you know, it's a nice little house plant. So the first thing we're going to have to do today is we're going to have to set up a little germination station. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm just going to move the camera here for you so you can see what we're doing. And put that like that. Okay, so what do we got? This is my germination station I've got going here. It's very simple, and all it is Tupperware. I mean, I pick a Tupperware container. It's got a nice see-through lid on it, so wherever I put it, it can get some sunlight in. And all I do, let's get this out of here. I just take paper towel. I layer the bottom with paper towel, and then I'll put my seeds in. And as you can see here, I don't want these guys to stick to the top here. As you can see here, I've got my seeds inside. I think you got a good shot of that. Right there. All my seeds inside there. Put her back out. And you're just going to put this, the paper towel over top, give her a little squirt, and let her go. And I mean, it's going to take a couple weeks for sure for it to go. But as you can see here, I think you can... Wow, I got to get better at this. There's a bunch of seeds right here. These guys here all have roots shooting out of them. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I can see her. And that means they're ready to go. I got a little extra here. These are just some date trees that I've got started. So basically what I'm going to do, and again, it's very simple. Once I get her to sprout, then it's business time. Plant her and she's good to go. Sorry about the whole moving around the camera here, but she looks a little cockeyed to me. So I'm just going to take my containers. Now I like to start with cups because, you know, they're small. You can put a whole bunch of them together in case a bunch don't work out. You can have them all there just to find out. And with some seeds too, you got to put it in there for a while before she's going to sprout. Always make sure when you're using cups that you puncture a hole in the bottom of that right there, because if you don't put a hole in the bottom of that, the water's just going to sit in there and she's going to go all kinds of nasty. So now that it comes time to put the actual little plants in the pots here, here's the kicker. Let's see if you can see that. See that? It's got a nice big root on it. Now let's look at this guy here. Oops. See the one right beside it there? It's got the little bitty, oh fuck, I don't know if you can get that or not. It's got the little tiniest bit of root on that. I don't want to use the little ones too much. You know, you want to take the nice big ones with the long stem on it. That's what you want to use, because you know that they're going for sure. Now when I put it in here, I'm not trying to cover this thing right up and bury it deep under the ground. All I'm trying to do is get the root underneath, and I don't care if the seed's exposed or not. I kind of like it better when the seed's exposed, because that way there, I know it's going to dry out with the light that's on it, but also I can see that it's moving, you know. Here's another one. It's got a halfway decent root sticking out over there. I'm going to take that one, put her in this. Another thing too is whenever it's possible, I like to use the see-through containers, because then when it does really start to root, you'll be able to actually see the roots growing down in through here, and you know it's time to transplant that. Because with some of these plants that I've been doing, you know, they look like they're ready to go, nice big plants, and then you actually go to transplant them, and not so much. So anyways, that's the basis of it right there. I'm just going to give you a quick move to the next step type of deal here. So we've got our plants planted, or our seeds planted in our cups. And what's going to happen is you're going to put that under a light. I like to use heat pads for everything because, again, it's Eastern Canada. I think it's minus 17 degrees or something stupid like that outside right now. But you put the heat pad under and keep her watered. This is going to be your next step. So you're going to get this nice little baby plant that's going to shoot up. You know, nice green little leaves on there. Looks really good. And then when we go from this step, we're going to go to this step. That's the big boy right there. Now she's got beautiful leaves on it. I find it's a very pretty looking plant. You know, the leaves are a nice smooth kind of, I I don't know, almost velvety texture, but you know, there it is. That's your stages. Germination station. Get your soil ready, get it watered, make sure there's holes in the bottom. Only plant the good ones. If the other ones are starting to root, leave them in your container. You can leave them in here for another 2 weeks or another week and let that stem grow big and long so you know when you put that in the dirt, it is going to turn into a tree. So anyway, that's all she wrote for today, folks. Thanks very much. Bye.